Get off the stage, Gary. We're going to start. Now look what you did. Okay, the koala quiz is timed. You'll have around 5 seconds to answer each question. Ready to have a crack? Let's begin. Okay, what is the name of the world's largest species of crocodile found in northern Australia? Answer is the saltwater crocodile, and we call them salties. Now these monsters are the biggest reptiles on the planet. A male salty can grow to over 6 metres long. That's 20 feet for the American viewer, and they can weigh as much as a large ute. Or a truck for the American viewer. Gee, what language am I speaking here? Alrighty, which Australian city is the sporting capital of the world? Answer is Melbourne. And I was going to list all the events, but there's just way too many. We'd be here for an hour. Let's just say if you like watching sport in world-class venues, go to Melbourne. Now make sure you keep score and don't go cheating. We'll compare in the comments. Okay, who is the king of country in Australia? Famous for the song A Pub With No Beer. Answer is Slim Dusty. And how's this? Slim was the first artist in the entire world to record and release 100 albums. Crikey, 100? He's also the first singer in the world to have his voice beamed to Earth from space when astronauts on the Space Shuttle Columbia played his rendition of Waltzing Matilda as a tribute to Australia while the shuttle passed over us. Oh, isn't that nice? Today's episode of Just A Koala Show is brought to you by Ronald. Thanks, Ronnie. Okay, here's a true or false. Australia is approximately the same size as the lower 48 states of the USA. Answer is true. Fair income. And while they're the same size, the lower 48 states of America have about 330 million people living in it, while Australia has only 26 million. That means if you live down under, you'll have about 12 times more personal space. Perfect for when you're social distancing from a spider the size of a dinner plate. Okay, what is the name of the famous Aussie wildlife expert who died in 2006? Answer is Steve Irwin. And fair income, mate. How good is Steve's wife and kids? They're doing great things for us animals. Okay. Before it became Melbourne, what name did it go by? Answer is Batmania. And apparently it's not after Batman, but after a guy called John Batman, who was the founder of Melbourne back in 1835. And this bloke famously said, "This will be a place for a village." A village! Ha! Melbourne has a population of 5.5 million. Now that's a big village. Okay, when did Australia become a nation in its own right? Answer is January 1st, 1901. And I reckon by lunchtime that day, we'd branded ourselves Aussies. Now make sure you keep score and don't go cheating. We'll compare in the comments. Okay, which famous Australian actress played Guthrie Earl in The Lord of the Rings and won 2 Oscars? Answer is Cate Blanchett. Gee, those movies are my favourites. I'll love anything set in a realm with kings, dragons and magic swords. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard when I grew up. Today's episode of Just A Koala Show is brought to you by Beverly. Thanks heaps, Bev. Okay, here we go. In Australia, what is bush tucker? Answer is food, native to Australia. Tucker is just another name for food. So bush tucker is what you eat when you're nowhere near a supermarket. And I'm talking munching down on native plants and grubs. Yeah, welcome to my world, people. Okay, here's a true or false. Australia has won more Cricket World Cups than any other country. Answer is true. And us Aussies love our cricket, especially backyard cricket. And that's where we set up stumps and try and smash the ball into the house next door. Oh yeah, sorry about that, Mrs. Walters. Oh, I like this one. A male wombat is called a jack. A female is called a Jill. What is a herd of wombats called? Answer is a wisdom of wombats. Now, that term gained popularity for its iconic charm. Yeah, duh. You see, wombats are famously stubborn and can be quite thick, so calling a group wise is a playful nod to their blunt but determined nature. I should also mention that you'll never see a wisdom of wombats because they're very unsocial guys and never hang out in groups. Alrighty, if an Aussie calls you fair dinkum, what are they saying? Answer is, they reckon you're genuine, true and honest. We use it the same way Americans use Scout's honour, as in, fair dinkum mate, Shirley fell out of a tree, hit the ground, bounced back up and landed back on the same branch. Now make sure you keep score and don't go cheating. We'll compare in the comments. Alrighty, which iconic beach was home to Australia's first lifesaving club in 1907? Answer is Bondi Beach. And us Aussies know you need lifesavers there. That rip should have its own name. In summer, lifeguards can rescue around 50 people a day. Gee, swim between the flags, people. Alrighty, Australia has more species of what type of reptile than any other continent? Answer is lizards. And down under, we have the most amazing lizards, like the thorny devil or the great giant parenti. But how good is the blue-tongued lizard? When these guys get scared, they stick out their bright blue tongue to startle a predator. You see, in the animal kingdom, bright blue usually means I'm incredibly toxic. Yeah, no kidding. But here's the kicker, it's a total lie. They aren't poisonous at all, but it's a great ruse and enough to make a kookaburra think twice. Today's episode of Just A Koala Show is brought to you by Michael. Thanks, Mick. Alrighty, which famous beach in Queensland is renowned for its stunning 98% pure white silica sand and crystal clear turquoise water? Answer is Whitehaven Beach, and there's no surprise that it's one of the most photographed locations in Australia. The white sand and blue water make swirling patterns, creating a living work of art that changes with the tide. Oh, how sensational. Okay, which Australian female swimmer won the 100 metre freestyle at 3 consecutive Olympic Games? 1956, 60 and 64. Answer is Dawn Fraser. Oh, and don't us Aussies love Dawn? She represents the Aussie larrikin spirit like she invented it. Alrighty, in Australia, what is a lamington? Answer, a square piece of cake. Oh, and I love a jam lammy. So you get sponge cake, you cut it in half and spread jam on it, jelly for the American viewer. Then you put it back together, dip the whole thing in chocolate and then roll it in coconut. You serve it in small squares. Okay, don't stop genius, you're almost there. And make sure to stay and see what's coming up. It's a rip snorter. Alrighty, what is the most easternly point of the Australian mainland? Answer is Cape Byron. Byron Bay. My mum lives there, and gee, I loved going to Byron as a kid. I'd get a summer job and then spend it all at the pinball arcade. Good times. Okay, now here are some questions from the viewers for me to answer. Oh, isn't this going to be fun? Alright, here we go. Is it true Australians have to pay a fine if you don't vote? Oh yeah, voting is compulsory down under. You see, if it wasn't, there'd probably only be half a dozen Aussies voting. The fine is only $20, but that's enough to motivate us. Okay, question for me. Why do Australians abbreviate every single word? Well, it's not every word, but some say it's for efficiency and others say it's because we just can't be stuffed saying an entire word. I don't know, it's just how we talk. And here are some you may have heard or may not. A tracksuit is a trackie, chocolate is chocky, if you're devastated, you're devo. And if you're having a sandwich for lunch, you're eating a sanger. Coming up on the next episode of Just A Koala Show. Now, what's going on here? This isn't the right vision at all. We can't seem to get this section right. It happens in every video. Alright, what did you score? Comment it below. And if you want another one, hit subscribe. And I'll see you in the next quiz.